Good morning everyone. Today we are going to look into one of the components of English first language, which is grammar. And under grammar we are going to look into question tags, positive and negative tags. Now first of all, before we look into detail about the negative and positive question tags, what are question tags in general? Question tags are the short questions that we put or include at the end of sentences. These question tags turn a statement into a question. They are often used for checking information that we think we know is true. So basically this is to double check on the information that we know or on certain opinion that we have already made earlier on. So we include question tag to ensure that whatever we are thinking or we and the other person are on the same page about something. Question tags can be divided into two major parts, which are positive question tags and negative question tags. First thing first, we are going to look at positive question tag. So, if the main part of the sentence is negative, then the question tag is going to be positive. We look at the first example. He is not a doctor, is he? So, the first part of the sentence, he is not a doctor, is already in negative. So, the question tag that follows would be positive question tag. Next example would be, you do not work in a bank, do you? The first part of the sentence is of course in negatives, therefore the question tag would be positive. You are not studying in St. John's International School, are you? Same thing, the first part of the sentence is negative, so the question tag that follows would be positive. That's a basic rule of positive question tag. The sentence has to have a negative effect in it for the question tag to be positive. Next part would be negative question tag. If the main part of the sentence is positive, the question tag is negative. This time it's completely opposite of what the rule that we have for positive question tag. He is a doctor, isn't he? So the first part of the sentence is already in positive, therefore the question tag here would be negative. Second example, you do work in a bank, don't you? The negative question tag over here is because of the positive sentence that they have in that second example. You are studying in St. John's International School, aren't you? Aren't you here is the negative question tag. Okay, now that we are quite clear that when a sentence has a negative role to the sentence, then they carry positive question tag, while if the sentence is in positive, then they carry negative question tag. We might want to look at certain questions which are related to question tags now. The first example or the first question, she is Italian, isn't she? For us to identify whether this is a positive question tag or a negative question tag, we look at the first part of the sentence. She is Italian. So if she is Italian is a positive sentence. Therefore, the question tag here is a negative tag. Let's look at second question. We aren't late, are we? The sentence has a negative tone to it, therefore the tag would be positive. Next example. She will be here at 6, won't she? Now looking at the question tag here, we are quite clear at this point of time that since the sentence is in positive, the tag would be negative. Next part, she can't speak English, can she? Negative sentence equals to positive tag. And last but not least, I said that, didn't I? Since they have a positive sentence, therefore it is a negative tag. Now, question tags are an important part of everyday communication and it perform many different functions. For example, they can be used to get a conversation started or to keep it moving. That's all for today. Thank you and practice your question tag.